there are certain differences, but this sort of project, we deploy a small team. It's 3 to 5 people. We have there usually somebody more with consulting background or mix of consulting and technology background, and then more technology folks. So people who know how to treat data and also data scientists. So it's a kind of transversal team that you need to deliver on such a project. And it starts more with, I would say, ground consulting work. So you start to understand how the process works. You need to understand how the machinery works. You need to understand what are the problems. And then you do workshops with people on the ground to figure out where they think there might be inefficiencies. It's not your only source of information, but it's one of them. And you try to, put it in a list of kind of levers, right? So you say, okay, if we would improve this could be potential result. And you have a list of maybe 50, 60 things. You then rank them by feasibility and impact. And then you basically draw a line and you say, we're going to start from the top. From there, more technical part starts. So you need to get the data in order. That's the part that I already explained. It doesn't mean you need to make everything perfect, but the data have to be usable. So you need to sometimes bring data from various databases together, clean them. You need to make sure that you understand the data. It's also a kind of iterative process to get to that point. And then you start to implement the levers, right? And you move in an, let's say, agile way, right? So every week you make a try and you come back to the initial list and you reevaluate if your understanding of the situation is still the same or perhaps it changed. And then if you did everything right and you're a bit lucky as well, because it not always works, you start seeing improvements. The difficult part is also, that's why you need not only technical people, but more consulting or PM profiles. You need to convert what you see in the data to actions on the ground, right? So you need to make sure, let's say, for instance, there is a machine which is the bottleneck that has to be configured differently. You need to convince people on the ground to actually change the configuration, which is a risk for them, because if something goes wrong, potentially, negative impact can be huge. So there is whole, change management and planning of the implementation that also has to be managed.